Back up with Red True Crime with a case update in the comments. So I was ready to go get in bed and get all comfortable and stuff, and then I had some crazy person post something on this channel, and I will address that here in just a moment. But what I do want to talk about is Laequan Little. You've seen some of you have probably seen the other videos I've done on him, the other lives, and this morning they fished out a body out of a pond at the reserve at Bridford Apartments on Bridford Parkway, which is in Greensboro, North Carolina. Along with that body, they pulled out a black Honda Accord, or it was a Honda Civic. It was a Honda. They pulled that out as well. Now, at this place, this was the last known location that Laequan Little was seen at. There's video footage showing him there. They just came out a few hours ago and confirmed that the body and the car is Laequan Little. The body is Laequan Little. The car is his car that he was driving. So nobody wanted this to end this way. I feel for his family. I feel for his children. People cared. People loved him. People were going to mourn him. And it's a shame that this is how it ended, because nobody wanted this. Now, there's been some speculation as to how this happened. You know, I'm hearing rumors of gang retaliation, some with retaliation because of his current court case with the drug trafficking of the cocaine and the heroin. And there's some saying it looked like an accident. You know, when he left his friend's apartment that night, he was intoxicated, and it's possible that he drove his car into the pond. We don't know. Oh, hello. Hi. Jeez. Now, it does look like the police are doing an investigation, and they're hinting at this could be a homicide. I don't know what they're basing that on. So, we won't know anything until they do the autopsy. Hello, everybody that's joining. Hello. Yeah, we don't know until the autopsy is done. And if there's any type of toxicology, I mean, he had been drinking that night, so I know they're going to do a toxicology report on him. That takes weeks. It does. So a lot can be learned from these. Hello, everyone that comes in. Hello, hello, hello. So, with that being said, there's a lot of speculation as to what happened to him, but until the police release some evidence, it's hard to say what exactly happened. But to say that I'm sad about this, I am, because he was 26 years old. Hello, Avids. I'm discussing, oh, thank you. I look cute. Thank you so much. I'm discussing Laequan Little. He's a missing person that went missing in North Carolina, Greensboro, on December 31st. That's when the missing person case was filed. So I'm talking about him, and I'm talking about a person that left a very crazy comment on my channel earlier today. So, like I said before, Laequan Little, 26, was found earlier today. His body and his car were both found in a pond. Do I like Indians? I mean, I've never thought about it. I mean, I like people. Laequan Little. So I'm going to keep saying this again. Laequan Little, Laequan Little, Laequan Little. This is who, hello. Oh, hey, Andy. So, okay, everybody. So let me go over this again. So Laequan Little's been found. I'm doing fine tonight. India likes me. That's nice to know. I'm doing fine tonight. I did get kind of an eye-opening comment earlier today. And so I'm going to... oh, you're from Dubai. Okay. So Laequan Little, we cover this again. 26 years old, went missing December 31st. They have recovered his body and his car in the pond of the apartment complex he was last seen at. And that was the reserve at Bridford Apartments on Bridford Parkway in Greensboro, North Carolina. So they have found him. He is deceased, unfortunately. Oh, before I go any further, it'd be great, everybody who's popped on here, if you're not already a subscriber, subscribe. You know, because I need the subscriptions. It would be great. More people. Crazy chat. Oh, goodness gracious. And now they're asking about my skincare routine. I use a lot of St. Ives products. Collagen elastin cream. Been using it since I was 11. So thank you for that. And genetics, you know. But yeah, definitely subscribe, everybody, because subscribing helps get the information out to other people. So back to Laequan Little. So he's been found. He is deceased. There's been speculation as to what made him deceased. So I'm asking it, did he accidentally fall or was it murder? So that's the question. He's on video driving his car in the grass by the pond. Now, Laequan Little had a little bit of a past. And what I mean by a little bit of a past, he had a massive past. He had a history of assaults, drug charges, gun charges. He was currently being prosecuted for trafficking in cocaine and heroin. So that was current. There has been some speculation I've heard from people that he ended up like that because it was a gang retaliation. Some say he ended up like that because he was going to testify against who he was getting the drugs from, and they wanted him gone. And then there's some said who were at the scene when they pulled the car out of the pond that the car looked like it was damaged, like it was wrecked, so it's possible it could have been an accident because when he left the party he was intoxicated. Anything is possible. But it'll probably be some weeks before we know more because they're going to have to do a toxicology report, see what things were in his system, and they're going to have to take that car apart and see what damage there was. So there's a lot of things going on with this case, and my gut tells me he did not end up there on his own. That's my gut. So on that, let's talk about this person who likes to troll me when am I a lawyer? No, I'm not. I am a historical document preservationist. That's what I do during the day. So let's talk about this person who likes to troll me and make asinine comments. So there's this woman who goes by the moniker of AJ Always Something. She started trolling me back when I started talking about Marissa Carmichael on a daily basis. Marissa Carmichael, who was another missing person case out of Greensboro, North Carolina. She did not like the way I was talking about her. Greetings from Slovakia. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Tommy. That's great. Thank you so much. So Tommy is going to hit the like button to help with the algorithm. I don't know why I can't say that word. So anyway, back to Marissa. So Marissa is a 26-year-old mother of 5 who went missing after a night of clubbing. Yes, I am on Instagram. It's Red True Crime on Instagram, Red True Crime on TikTok, Red True Crime on Facebook, and Red True Crime on YouTube. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but on what Helix just said. Well, anyway, AJ made some asinine comments back then. She decided to do a deep dive on me, and again, this was not news. I'm a widow. I became a widow almost 3 years ago. My husband died in a car accident almost 3 years ago. Now, I have been very open and honest about my marriage. My marriage was not a good one. I was married to that man for almost 22 years. He was abusive, mentally, physically, you name it, he did it. Our marriage was not good. Am I a vampire? No, I'm not. I was going to divorce him, but he died before that could happen. He had epilepsy. He wasn't supposed to drive. He took our daughter's car, had a seizure, and wrapped the car around a tree. That is what happened to him. AJ decided to say that I obviously had something to do with his death, and was demanding that High Point PD, which is where we were living at the time. What is your name and country? Okay. Was demanding that they reopen the investigation and into his accident and see because she felt I had something to do with it. I did not. And the cops were like, no. So to answer, yes, my husband died. So Sapana, hello, what is your name and country name? So my name is Rebecca. I'm with Red True Crime. This is my channel, and I'm in the United States, in the state of North Carolina, in the city of Greensboro. That is where I'm at. So But my husband died. That's what happened. She then all of a sudden decided to bring up his criminal record that he had, which he had one. And I did not lie about that. I had talked about that before too. So my husband was not a saint by any means. So today, AJ kind of disappeared for a while. And we hadn't heard from her in months. I figured, because she got herself into some trouble because she likes to steal identities and hack people's personal information. And she got held up for it in Arizona and prosecuted for it because she was inserting herself into the Tyler Doyle case, missing person case. And she was stealing information and she got into a lot of trouble. So I guess she's off house arrest and now she is coming back aggravating the heck out of me. So today, I did a video on Laequan Little. This is earlier in the day when they had just pulled out a body and they pulled out the car, but they hadn't identified anybody yet. And I had, let's see, what's your story? You were a nice girl or not? Interesting. Well, anyway, I had talked about this earlier today on a live that, they had found a body, they had found a car, and it was in the last known area where Laequan was last seen. And her comment was, and this makes no sense, says the one that tried to pimp out her daughter. Okay. Yes, I have 2 daughters. No, I would not pimp them out, nor have I ever been accused of this. This woman is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, I will say this. On the Marissa Carmichael case, Sarah Carmichael, her mother, I do believe, all I do is lie. Okay, what am I lying about, AJ? See, AJ has joined the chat, everybody. AJ always something in the chat. So, AJ, you got anything else you want to say? Yeah, because, I would like to know. Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, thank you. I would like to know where on earth you're getting the information that I've tried to pimp out my child. Yeah, granted, she's 22, almost 23, but, really? Because you make accusations like that. Now, that is something I could actually sue you for. Oh, that. Oh, you said that like almost a year. I mean, you said that a while ago. You were getting everybody all upset about this. And one of your other little cronies was saying some stuff, demanding they reopen my husband's case. Stop deflecting. I'm not deflecting on anything. I answered your question. No, green is my favorite color. Oh, I was joking about the house arrest thing. But, yeah, you were arrested. You were arrested and you were prosecuted in Arizona for all the things I mentioned before. I've got the documents. Not making up stories, dear. Sorry. I don't make up stories. The house arrest thing, that I don't know if she was on house arrest, but I do know she was arrested and she was prosecuted. Her and a few other people. No, you guys are not a joke to me. Right, yes. Okay, AJ, what are you talking about? Yeah, I did a news interview because they did a show. They did a memorial concert for my husband after he died. He was a singer. That's what he did for a living. So, yeah, he wrecked. The doctor said they thought he had a seizure and he wrecked the car. So anyway, I'm done talking to her right now. So yeah, so let me ask you this, AJ. So where do you get off saying I'm trying to pimp my daughter? What information do you have on that? What proof do you have on that? You're gonna make a comment like that? Let's see. Show what? I mean, that's my thing. You say a lot of things, AJ. Oh, goodness. Okay. You want me to show where you were arrested? Well, that could take a second because we found that information a while ago, like months ago. Oh, okay. It was Maricopa County? That's good to know. Let me see. Because we had the documents. So I had to go into one of the chats that we had because one of the other people in the group I was in found it. It had you, your channel listed, had your name, everything listed. So because yes, you were arrested. It was like 2022, I think. If I remember, because I mean, it's been a while ago since I looked at that. It's been a minute. And I know you were supposed to go back to court in 2024 to finish it up. So So as I'm looking this up, let's see, I was never arrested in Arizona. The last time I was arrested. Okay. Yeah, you were arrested in California for fraud. And then like you came over to Arizona or New Mexico was one of those places. But yeah, we'll look it up. We'll look it up because I mean I don't understand why you're showing this. You know why you're bringing this up. I mean I can put it on there. I have copies of it. I just don't have it on my iPad. I have it on my laptop actually. So let's see. Because I have people who have access to it. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Because I don't have it right here readily available, I will put it up once I edit this video out because oh, you can believe AJ all you want on this, but there was quite a bit of a docket. She was being sued. She was, I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on with this. A lot of stuff. Okay, you know what, AJ, all you're doing is throwing out dates and stuff. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so you need to calm your ass down. Okay. Okay, actually, here's what we're going to do. I am done talking about AJ and her case because like I said, you want me to pull the docket, I can pull the docket. Can't do it right this exact second. But I will say this, you have deflected and not answered why you accuse me of pimping out my daughter. So can you at least answer that question? Hello? You want to answer that question? Because I'm not talking about your case. I'm talking about what you just said about me. Okay, fine. I'll stop talking about AJ. So tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary of Marissa Carmichael's disappearance. So I'm imploring everyone with social media accounts to go ahead, go out there and flood social media with her name and everything, her pictures if you have any, because she has not been found. There's not been any update on that case. And it's like the same people who were involved are still around just living their lives, but she has not been found. AJ has not been tormented by a lot of folks. AJ has put herself out there to be tormented. So let me make that clear. So now she is involving herself in the Laequan Little case, and she's calling me a pimper of my daughter. So what, can you please answer that question? Because again, she's gone away from answering that question. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of Amanda Wilsons in this, so it's kind of hard to find her specific one. But let's see. We're going to find it. Yeah, I don't have a moderator, so it is what it is. I am new to this whole world of YouTube. My channel's not even been officially a year old, not till the end of this month. None of us care. Good of you to put your birth date out there. Hopefully nobody steals your identity and shit like you've stolen other people's. Well, right now I can't find anything. But like I said, I do have access to the file. I've got it on my computer, so I just have my computer right here, right now. So, like I said, if you guys want to get back on here, I will readdress that with the documents ready to go to show you guys. But off of that, so Marissa Carmichael's been missing. It'll be 1 year tomorrow. We need to go out there and make sure that her name stays out there, that she stays relevant, that people still look, because we cannot have her forgotten. We can't, because like I said, she's got 5 kids that would like to know where she is, you know, and that is a huge, huge thing. I can't because I don't have, actually I do have it. I just don't have it on my tablet because this tablet's new. Okay, you guys can keep crying and laughing all you want. And when I come back on here with the document and say, ooh, there you go. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you people that are commenting on her side are not involved in the case too, because it was her and about 10 other people that were thrown into that prosecution of that case. So, all right, keep talking. Keep running your mouth. It'll be funny when I put all the stuff out there. But off of that, Marissa Carmichael's been missing a year. She has 5 kids. I want to know where she is. So, you know, we need to know where she is. We really do. But it's just sad. It's just very sad because it seems like Greensboro PD is just pretty much just stopped looking and stopped doing anything with her case. And you know, it is extremely, extremely sad. But all I can say is I'm sorry that Laequan Little is dead. I'm sorry his family is dealing with that loss. And it's not the outcome anybody looked for. But they at least have some sort of closure. They won't have full closure until they know how he ended up in that position in the first place. But anyway, like I said, his family has got a lot to deal with right now. So hopefully they get the answers they are looking for, and they want to know what's going on there, you know. And I hope they find out. I hope they do. And it's weird that the police did not search that pond, and I'm hearing that the complex told them not to. So why is that? You know, why is that? And the other thing is, now I'm being told that I'm trolling people. That's fine. You guys can say what you want. You know, I'm not the only person talking about Laequan Little. And yes, his mom did not want me to say his name again because she got mad because he was missing and I was bringing up his criminal history, which is relevant to why he's missing. Well, was missing. But you know what? She hasn't come back at me since then. And I'm not the only one saying anything. So if she's going to say something to me, she needs to say something to everybody else who has talked about him. Yeah, that's an idea. I mean, I'm not sure where the police are going to go with this investigation. I do know there's some questions that need to be answered because the apartment complex said that pond wasn't deep enough for a body or a car, but yet that's where they found the body in the car. So who knows? But I am going to hop off here because I have a little document digging I need to do, and which I do have. And you all have a great night. But once I find that, I will be back. So this is Rebecca with Red True Crime. You all have a great night, and thank you for coming in. And be weird, be rude, be safe.